episode of Something to Think About. We got your host here, Juwan the Polo Guard, and me, Easy Early. Appreciate y'all joining in, that has joined in with us right now. We have a few things to talk about. A lot of stuff we kind of just decide to go with the flow and see what's going on out there. We didn't really pre-plan nothing to talk about, so it's kind of just as
well,
is.
We always ad-lib, so this is an ad-lib show. So,
right.
You know, it's like freestyle comedy, the home of, freestyle comedy, where we go off the dome, head to head, to fuse
what we think about, we got. Okay, so we got 50 we're going to talk about today. So what you want to start off with?
Black Panther. If anybody into the
Marvel
universe and everything, you all know about the Black Panther. He was in the Civil War movie. That's his first appearance that he made.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, oh man, if he get a movie, like, hey, it's gonna be dope. Well, everybody request got granted. He does have a movie coming out very soon. And from what the trailer, if you haven't seen the trailer, they have released the trailer. And I believe that the trailer was about a minute, 90 seconds long. And from what I can tell, they kept their word. It's like 95% African American or black actors in the movie, which serves it right from a country that's in Africa, a made-up country in Africa for that matter. And from what I can tell, the movie's gonna be pretty good. So I'm hoping, when it comes out, I'm gonna go see it, just to support that point of it. And so for you being a big Marvel fan, and you seeing other movies, and now you look at it from this standpoint, how do you feel about them having really this kind of really been the first movie in the superhero universe that's been mostly black, other than have a star black role instead of Blade and all those.
Right.
So how do you feel about that?
For me, I feel like I just kind of want to see what the reaction is going to be from fans, because you know how some people threw a fit when Michael B. Jordan played as
the Green Lantern.
Played as
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four played as Human Torch, and everybody was like, "No, he's not a black guy. He's a white guy." The brothers and sisters, he's white. Like, how is he? Like, that makes some sense. Why they doing that? There's a lot of backlash about that. There's about a lot of backlash about Forrest Whitaker being there, not Forrest Whitaker, but the black dude in the Star Wars movie. Why is he a star role in the Star Wars movie, black dude? Like, what's all that about? There's a lot of backlash about that. And Star Wars is a big,
very
big trilogy, just like Marvel is. Marvel is just getting just as big, but Star Wars is big too. They complain about that. So my whole thing with the Marvel and Black Panther, I want to see how people react to it. I feel you're gonna have some people that say Black Panther is a good movie based off just the character, the story, and all that, and they're not gonna care about it's predominantly black. They just look at the whole storyline and say, hey, it was a good story, good action, he's a good hero, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And I feel like it's gonna get a lot of pub, a lot of good support because of how well his appearance was in Civil War. When people that watch Civil War, they say, yeah, Black Panther was the main man that we all wanted to see, him and Spider-Man, this and that. So now to see him do his own movie is kind of like, yeah, we like that. But, like I said, with the whole black thing, my thing is they going to like the movie because, like, they like the idea of him having his own movie. Or are they going to like the idea of his being predominantly black, though? Because he could still have his own movie. They could have white folks in there and not really been all like Black Cat. They could just did it. Like, he did a different setting. Like, he kind of somewhere else in America, or he leave his country to go see a few black folks in America, and then and they could do something like that. But I them showing a story that's in his home country, and he's in predominantly a black country, that kind of, may change some people's minds. I don't know about that, I like him, but I don't know about the black folks. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you like the whole storyline, the hero itself, the whole Marvel universe, and you understand why it's up this way, then you're going to like it regardless, and it's not going to matter. So, but I feel like she gets some good support. Bella, stop hating. Back to what you were saying about Darius, he was saying that he feel like,
I was reading this comment, he said that basketball has traditionally been a 5-on-5 game, and why would you put a pickup game in the Olympics? I mean, it adds a different, for one thing, some people said cheerleading was what they threw that in there. Handball, some people look at that and that's just a pick, people just throwing balls around. That ain't no archery and all those things. So you kind of go back and forth. I was mad when they took softball out of the summer. I was like, that's I like looking at softball more than baseball.
Right.
But
it's all about what people want to see. You may not like the idea, which basketball has been traditional 5-on-5, wide changing, add 3-on-3, this and that. Well, that's just like, you got the one sport, trampoline jumping. You jump on a trampoline, do flips and stuff, and get flipped. That wasn't a traditional thing.
Yeah.
But y'all try to get rid of wrestling, though, and that's been there since back in the day.
Yeah.
So you're going to get rid of that and keep the trampoline, but then, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about what people, kind of like what people want to see, and people going to kind of want to make changes and stuff like that. See, so I guess a lot of people want to see 3v3 and 5-on-5,
Yeah.
They probably tired of seeing US always just beat
dominating
5-on-5, so they want to see something different, see if they can do it in 3-on-3 too. So.
And then, so next, Apple. If you are into technology and whatever, Apple had their big WWDC, the Worldwide Developers Conference on Monday to Wednesday, but their big announcement was on Monday. iOS 11 got announced for all the iPhone users out there. So if you don't know about that, you could look into that. The beta is for developers right now, but eventually they're gonna have a public beta side that is for regular users. For me, again, having been using an iPhone and everything, I had a beta on my phone a few times just to see how it was to test out when iOS 10 came out, 9. You can. The only bad side about having a beta, you can lose a lot of data that way. Lose a lot of memory and everything, because if your phone crashes because it is a beta, it's still being tested. Your phone can crash ultimately, and you can lose a lot of stuff in there. So for people who's wanting to try iOS 11, I would just hold off until September when it officially drops. It's not that long. It's not that really that big of a change. There's some different UI changes, which UI stands for user interface if you don't know. And then they just kind of changed up some of the App Store, and they announced a new iPad, new Macs, and yeah. People are a little bit upset because they're looking for a dark mode. It's there. What you mean?
What is that?
Like a black UI. Like a black user interface with the white, it brings out, it looks more, especially if you got a black iPhone with a black back, you want a black, instead of white blinding you at night. But people saying, it's not there. They got a semi-version of one on there, but, Apple, they got so much stuff. You still got iOS 11.1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So, they going to have plenty of stuff to come out in August, September. That's when they're going to announce the new iPhone. So, that's when you should expect that type of stuff to come out. The dark mode, the whatever else people's looking for, the FaceTime. I know a lot of people's looking, they didn't announce the FaceTime, the group FaceTime. I'm upset. Why would they announce the best stuff first?
Right.
That leads it, because then you saying, okay, if you put out a beta, which they have out now, and you say, you can do FaceTime calling, the new group FaceTime calling, and you got a dark mode, but everyone else can't get a hold of it yet. So you gonna call somebody, I'm about to patch you with somebody else. Well, how you get this? Then it becomes everyone trying to get this before it even is out. And then they can be an issue. Something, crashes and causes an issue. So, it's a lot of things to go. So people, don't be too alarmed if you don't see it in the first version of it, or if you don't see it in the second. It's going to come soon.
Right.
So just, be prepared and everything. It's going to be all right. So, yeah. What's up? What's up going on? Hey. So, that's always, just look forward to that. All right. And staying along in that technology news, E3, another big game. That's the gaming convention that's going on right now. EA had theirs yesterday. They did their conference. They announced new Madden. NBA Live is still trying to get this thing going. And I looked at Live, and this is the thing I want people to understand about. People might say, 2K still gonna be better, this and that. This is the thing with this market, for instance. With 2K being the only basketball game in the market, they can pretty much give you trash and you're gonna buy it because you want to play a basketball game. This is what it is. Like this year, 2K17, I'm not gonna say it was the worst 2K I've ever played, but it was up there with one of the worst. It was pretty bad. There's a lot of things on the game that I'm like, this ain't even making sense. People dribbling and they not dribbling. It's traveling, but they're not calling it travel. You got charged animations that shouldn't even be in the game, but it's in the game.
For sure.
So, it's been some times we've been online, we playing, we like, how's that even? What happened?
Charge? Like, we already know what's going to happen.
Yeah, like, you can't, some animations can't be stopped because this happens and this happens. Like, when 2K originally first came out, they was like, oh yeah, we did this and made the game. So like, if you don't look at the rim, like the shot's not going to be good and this and that. I just played a person. Frank, for instance, and if he's watching, he knows. You know, he gave me some good beats in 2K, and I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna sit here and say, oh, he didn't beat me, but he did. But some of them games, I'm gonna just say, they was a bunch of BS. I mean, he had people not even looking at the rim and hitting jumpers.
It's BS.
I mean, I got people. I was playing with the Warriors, and I hate playing with the Warriors, but I had a suicide pick, so he's playing randoms. I mean, it was a close game. Klay Thompson at the end of the game. We talking about Klay Thompson now in the finals, even though I can't stand Klay Thompson. But it's like, he missed a wide open mid-range jumper for a win? Come on now. Like, that's not even, no, we not, what we talking about here?
Is it for a win?
So, what I'm going back and saying is, you know, what we want live to be at least decent and enough to compete with 2K. So 2K has to get their act together if we're gonna make this to be a legitimate thing.
Mm-hmm.
And next, I mean, you got other. PlayStation has theirs coming up. Ubisoft that's the maker of Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. They did theirs earlier today. Nintendo, all the Switch fans, I'm gonna get me one of them Switches.
You gonna get your Nintendo Switch?
I'm gonna get me one of them soon. I don't know when, but I'm gonna get me one.
They put some Mario Kart on there. I'm sure I'm gonna give you one too.
But you know, but yeah, those type of things. Yeah, Mario Kart on there.
It's already on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it came out. I thought it had some other stuff like Zelda on there.
They got Zelda, Mario Kart. They gonna put 2K on there. There's gonna be a lot of different games, you know. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see with that.
But I think NBA Live and EA are making a big change. They were behind in the 8 ball on story modes. So I'm gonna put it that way. They were behind, so they now put Madden in story mode. FIFA had theirs. 2Live is gonna have theirs now. And Live I seen they introduced a new type of version to it. So like instead of being scripted like 2K's is, they saying now with theirs you can do anything you want. So you can, if you want to be a street ball player, you can be a street ball player. You want to be a not scripted, but just a professional pro player, you can be that. Like, they letting you have full reign to do what you want to with your career. Everybody know when you play 2K, like, you got to go through the loops that first season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a cutscene. Oh, another cutscene. Oh, another cutscene. Like, you know, you had to deal with it.
Yeah,
you know?
after that first season, then you don't worry about it.
Then you just play, and then it's like, oh, you get a cutscene every once in a while. Like, some 2K, like, the Spike Lee version, it was a movie, but it's like, do I have had a cutscene after every game?
Yeah, you only play like maybe 6-7 games.
Yeah, like every game. And then it sim you through half of the season. You're like, I didn't get to play the season though.
Yeah,
like,
and then second season come, you finally get to play the whole thing.
Yeah,
like,
so yeah, I mean it's all
let
depends
me
on
tell
what
you, I
you
came in
do.
championship my first season.
Right.
Wow.
You know, but people are not gonna like Live because Live ain't been in the game for a while. They go, oh, the people look stiff, and just play the game and try to see if you can enjoy it before you say it, bash it before you end
I
it.
check out the story most.
So, yeah. Are you gonna check out any E3 stuff? Any conferences? 'Cause I know I'm gonna look at the EA conference soon, but you know, Xbox is live right now doing theirs. So if you are an Xbox fan, love Xbox, they're doing their
It's
conference
online?
right now. They all online.
I don't got no cable, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be online to watch some stuff.
And
So I ain't got no cable. Wi-Fi, all I got.
Wi-Fi is good.
on.
That's good though.
I know I'm just saying if I watch it live, I have to watch it
God.
on live. Load.
Okay. So, Fort Wayne news, local news, okay? If you are from the Fort Wayne area or coming back to the Fort Wayne area, just a heads up, they are opening a comedy club near downtown. So, if you are a comedian, like this guy here, wants to be a comedian, or you're trying to be the next Eddie Murphy or Kevin Hart or Cat Williams, and hopefully your career lasts longer than what his did.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go down to the new comedy club in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and try it out. You know, yeah. And then also, like I said, this city is known for festivals and everything else around the sea. Canal Days and what else was in New Haven? No, Canal Days and
yeah, I heard about Canal Days. Yeah, I went there.
What's that thing? German Fest. German Fest is about to wrap up soon. Canal Days is about to wrap up soon. Next will be Greek Fest.
Yep, which would be there 22nd.
Which would be 22nd of June. So, you know, And the comedy club, the doors open June 17th, Saturday. It's on South
Saturday.
Calhoun.
Okay, so this Saturday.
Yeah, the day before Father's Day, so it'll be June 17th, Saturday. It's the address, if you want to know the address, is 2104 South Calhoun Street. So just a heads up if you want to go to that. And then Greek Fest, like we said, it is the 22nd through the 25th of June, and that'll be down there at Headwaters Park, like all the rest of the festivals are. You know, then after that comes Three Rivers, the Three Rivers Festival, the big one. And then after that one, they have the Pride Festival, and then a whole bunch of other festivals. I think they're gonna have what is Rib Fest somewhere in there too?
I think it's another summer also.
Yeah, might be so. I don't know. You know, if you into all that festival stuff and festivities, you're here in the Fort Wayne for the summer, check out some of the festivals. This is probably, I know the Greek Fest and German Fest are the ones you do have to pay for to get in. But the rest of them, like Three Rivers, is just you gotta pay for the food, which is expensive. But other than that, you know, it's free to come down and enjoy whatever and do what you gotta do. You all right, man?
There's something in my eye.
Rubbing your eye and stuff. Shoot.
In my eye.
Hey, you need an eye drop, man. Put the shades on. Put sun shades on. You know, so you just sit there. Yeah, you know, I ain't doing nothing.
Like this.
I ain't doing nothing.
Chill.
Hey,
there's some in my eye for a minute. I'm like,
goodness. So next, the finals. And we all been watching the finals. I know.
I haven't been able to watch any of it. I just been keeping up with the box score. But I haven't really been actually physically watching because I've been at work while I was on. But I've been keeping up with the box score. And
yeah, you work a third shift, so that's terrible. Yeah. That sucks for you, sir.
That's
all I'm saying. That sucks for you. That's just terrible.
Any other game.
But as of right now, am I impressed with the finals? I don't really. At this point, it should be 2-2. I'm gonna just say that it should be 2-2. But I mean, things happen and you lose games, but it should be 2-2. And a lot of people been saying it's rigged, and I get that.
You ain't playing.
But
yeah, my eye.
But you know, I just think that I put up a post on Facebook, and people, you know, a lot of the old generation was coming at me, a lot of the new generation trying to be on my side. Like, I'm not a LeBron fan at all. And people know, close to me know I'm not a LeBron fan at all. I really don't like LeBron. But you gotta face the fact that the dude is arguably, if you want to say either he's the greatest now or he's going to be the greatest later, you gonna have to say it eventually. Like, he's already at that level of prime. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Get your eye right. I'm gonna handle the show for you.
My eye is burning.
Oh my goodness. So like I was saying, this man, so LeBron is going to be, like I said, arguably the best player in the world, if not the best player of all time, the GOAT category. And I posted this on Facebook, and the only reason why I said what I said is because I'm tired of people saying that KD is the best player he's the best player in the world for playing 3 good games against Cleveland at that time. Like, look, can we pump the brakes? Can we please pump the brakes on how good KD is, okay? First off, let's go back to the whole reason why KD left, supposedly, okay? So KD left a team that was 1 game away from the finals. Now, the finals. It ain't like he left a team like LeBron. Did people compare situations, like I said earlier? Like, it wasn't like he left a team that was 76er like. He left a team that was 1 game away from the finals. People say, oh, it was Westbrook's fault and all this. No, it wasn't Westbrook's fault. You know why it wasn't Westbrook's fault? Because it was KD's team. And for all this, and I'm going to say this too. Okay. KD, for instance, it was plenty of times I was watching the games. If you look at the games from last year, they was up 3-1, they was playing the Warriors. Westbrook was trying to give KD the ball multiple times. Multiple times. He was trying to get KD the ball. What KD do? Oh, now KD somehow guarded by Klay Thompson, who's been torching all series. Really? Really? Now we're talking about this KD now that's playing out of this world godly. You better now?
Yeah, my eye was burning.
It was burning.
Oh my God.
Like you said, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But like I was saying, KD left a team that was 1 game away from the finals. Now, I understand people saying, "Oh, he's a free agent. You know, he can do what he want." This is my thing. It isn't like the team didn't try to help him win or try to give him pieces to win, because right after, you know, the whole thing, really right after the season, they signed Oladipo. And I'm like, yo, that's the perfect person that they need for the team to get them over that hump. So just in case something happened next year and they get back to the finals, they going to be cool. So, and then it comes out that I'm like, oh, this got to be a joke. KD going to the Warriors. That's a joke. Like, he ain't going there. And then come up, breaking news, KD signed a deal going to the Warriors. What? Why you gonna go to them? I mean, I understand why you went, because you want to play with and try to win.
Ring.
But why you want to go to a team that beat you? I mean, for me, at least a competitive standpoint, I don't want to go play for a team that run all them screens and we almost beat them. I'm not doing that. Any other player ain't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see. I mean, people say, oh, LeBron did it. They've been building super teams forever. No. If that's the case, LeBron would have joined the Celtics. LeBron would have joined the Mavs after he got beat to them. But he didn't. Kept his team and he built. And then people saying, well, why he leave Cleveland? Was Cleveland trying to help him win?
Nope.
What people call Boobie Gibson and Larry Hughes and Julius Ilgauskas and Sasha Popovich, people that y'all ain't probably never heard of.
They wasn't trying to help. They trying to keep people in the seats.
Yeah, so I mean,
gonna bring people in, so they didn't really care about building the team.
Yeah, so I mean, that man left for a personal reason. They weren't trying to help him. KD left because he mad at whoever he probably was mad at. Or he just really wanted to win that bad. Apparently, I mean that's on him. But I mean, for me, I'm looking like if KD, if you want to go down as they gonna look at you. If they do win, ultimately they do win. KD gonna go down as they not gonna look at him and say, oh, you know, you won. That was a good ring you won. Like they're not gonna put up there with the greats. Cause they're gonna be like, you basically just bought you a ring. Like you basically was on their coat. You was on Steph and Draymond coattail, just riding the wave. Even though you had a great series, you just riding the wave. Like yeah, nigga, come on, KD. No, like I lost respect for KD because he did. I'm thinking KD a competitor. Like you'll never see Westbrook gonna say I'm gonna join Cleveland just to get back at him. Not gonna happen. That just ain't his nature. You ain't gonna see. If that's the case, Kobe would have done that a long time ago. And let's see. Okay, the league is different now. Yeah. It's sad. Yeah, sad. The league. That means it's sad. Sad.
Yep. And he's right. KD could have. If we'd have stayed, helped the franchise build up and be a little bit better, because you know you said adding Oladipo. He kind of like taking place of that of James Harden when he was once there.
Right.
So it kind of balances out that three, and that kind of takes him to work off of, it distributes the work off of KD and Westbrook, you know. But now that he gone, it's like that the whole load, half the load got to be back on Oladipo or all on Russ because KD gone. So
I mean, people saying they couldn't coexist. If Russ was taking over, I don't want to hear none of that. Russ selfish. I don't want to hear none of that. The man averaged a triple-double this year. I don't want to hear none of that. And the team was sorry this year. So Oladipo was just like, oh, man, this is not what I thought this was going to be, because he expecting KD to still be there. So, I mean, because, I mean, if you look at it, if you think about it, if he would have stayed, Depot would have been there, they probably would have been the favorite going to the final. Because the Warriors team was already wavering as it was. I mean, if they would have lost, especially when they lost last year, it's like, and they was one game away from winning the finals. So, like, what you need to go ask somebody else for?
Right.
And now it look like y'all got to get 2 MVPs to beat one dude?
Exactly. And y'all did it once before without KD. So
you got to get 4. You got to have a big 4 to beat LeBron James.
He said,
please. What? You gotta get 4. That's like people saying, well, LeBron can't be that good. He got to be. If the Warriors got to get 4 people to beat you, you have to be that good. You have to be the GOAT. I'm sorry. What? You have to be. They had to get a unanimous MVP who already on the team. One of the best shooter of all time. And then you got the second best shooter, arguably, of all time. You got the the craziest person ever who should be out of the league, well, not out of the league, at least out this next game or two, Draymond, for just being who he is, just every time a foul call, what I do? Don't want to hear all that. Don't care. And then, then you got KD, another MVP. Who said, "Ma, you the real MVP"? You got to get 2 MVPs to beat LeBron James, Kyrie, and Love?
You said, Bob, you
Please. No.
So what's what happens in this game tomorrow? See how it goes down.
I'm going to call it right now. If the Cavs win this next game, they're going to come back and beat them. And I don't want to hear... And if the Cavs come back and win this series, I don't want to hear nothing about the league rigged. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. No Warriors fan, no KD fan. That's him. But I don't hear nothing from nobody. You know why? Because they're going to be the biggest choke team ever. Ever. And I'm going to be happy. I'm going to just sit here. Woohoo! KD, you did the best move ever, boy. You stuck now. Losing. Went all the way out there to lose.
Stuck now. Losing.
Please.
Oh, that's crazy.
Please. Man, but it's been up and down series. Like I said, I think Cleveland, it should be 2-2 right now. But, you know, it is what it is. It's 3-1. It looked like Cleveland could do what they did last year if they want to. They could. They could not. I don't know.
Coming down to this next game. So, got it.
I mean, can't nobody say LeBron didn't get swept. So, I mean, he still got his dignity a little bit. Now, if he can make it a series, that'd be even better. I mean, the man, and he averaging triple-double too. So, I mean, people saying, like I said earlier, people saying KD the best player. Doing what? Shooting. He's averaging 30-some points. Okay. LeBron averaging 30 right with him. So, they'll wash, basically. So, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Paul Pierce saying what he said. Please go jump in the lake, Paul. Please. Because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what game you've been watching. I don't know what game he been watching.
He said, please go jump in the lake.
Because Chauncey's trying. He said, whoa. Don't say whoa.
He's holding out, Paul.
Yeah.
He's holding out, Paul.
You
get beside yourself saying that.
Real crazy. And then another thing.
I'm not going to say it. KD best player in the world.
And then another thing, you know, I seen... Well, people said that this team is the greatest team of all time.
They said last year they had that great record and they still lost. So that's what they're saying.
Who was the greatest team? You talking about a team that ain't won not narrow championship. With this team right here ain't won narrow championship.
Yeah, with the pieces they got now.
And they the best team ever. Please. And they trying to say, oh, they would beat the 96 Jordan team. Please.
They'll be ashamed of themselves.
And I seen one of the guys, Colin Cowherd, he was talking about it. He said, well, it doesn't matter what rules they played in. They played in 1990, the 90s rules where, handshaking was allowed. The handshake wouldn't have mattered because Steph's pulling 30-foot jumpers. Now, hold on. So you think they just going to let him pull a 30-foot jumper just every time he come down?
You're going to make sure I hurt that man.
They hitting that elbow every time he go up. Elbow. They not calling that foul. They not calling that. All this little weak stuff they was calling in game 4 for KD and all. No. That flagrant they call? No. They're not getting that. Please. Go sit down. KD wouldn't make it. All them dunks he did in game 1, he would have got elbow going to the rim doing that.
Clothesline.
No. Not happening. Sorry.
Clothesline. Booker.
All that dribbling stuff be doing. Hand on waist. You not going nowhere. Weight up, boy. Get your weight up.
He said hand on waist.
No, you're not going nowhere. No, I'm sorry. And then them have Michael Jordan. They talking about who gonna check KD. Man, they put Dennis Robinson on him. He can shoot up here if he want to. Dennis gonna punch him. This like Draymond want to kick people all the time. He gonna get some elbows to his gut. How about that?
He said Robin gonna punch him.
Come on now. And Draymond, all that stuff Draymond be doing, talking the refs crazy. Oh, they would have been brawling back in the day. They'd have been brawling with him. Period.
Ejected.
Talking reckless. I ain't gonna talk about Draymond because he think he really all that. But every time somebody, he might have to do like this. On this man like this, and they go, what? What'd I do? Draymond, you just had the man wrapped up. What you on? Man, man. Tech. I couldn't be no ref. Every time Draymond talked to me. He out. Get out the game, dude. Shut up talking to me, please. Okay, I'm done. I'm done ranting. I'm done.
Anything else you want to rant about, sir?
Nope.
Go on about?
Nope. I'm good.
Any more green comment you want to make?
Tech. Every time he say a word to me, tech.
You gonna be like old boy off of you making the spoofs about
And Cruz just joined your boy, Tech.
Mr. Beto.
No, that's Mr. Warrior fan. Tech. I'm gonna tech him.
Mr. Beto though, he gonna be out the game.
Hey.
Alright, well, we appreciate y'all joining us this evening. Hope you was well informed on the upcoming stuff. Like we said again for a recap, Black Panther gonna be dropping soon in November, so y'all get the trailer out, so go ahead and check that out and see what that's about. E3 gonna be dropping Assassin's Creed Origins, check that out.
And live
Madden, and Madden gonna have they story mode in Madden this game, so check that out. We talk about the comedy club. It's gonna be on Calhoun, South Calhoun. South Calhoun. So you might want to check them out this Saturday when they opening, premiering. Like I said, we got the Grief Fest gonna be rapping, not Grief Fest, German Fest, and the what's it called? Nowadays, that's gonna be wrapping up, and Grief Fest gonna be starting 22nd. Like we said, June 22nd. June 22nd, Grief Fest gonna be starting up. We got Three Rivers and all that stuff going on. Coming up soon. Some movies out now. Wonder Woman. I will go check that. Jump in the Lake. Bella. Wonder Woman. If you ain't seen that, I will check that out. See what that's about. Pretty good movie from what I saw. So I'll just go check out Wonder Woman. See what that's all about. And some other movies that's coming out soon. We got the Spider-Man Homecoming that's gonna be coming out soon. Transformers gonna be coming out. So be aware of those movies. Yeah, the last. Is it that Transformers movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
At least for Michael Bay. At least I don't know what's gonna take it over, but it's the last one for sure.
For him, so we have that. So that's all we got for us. The game, the series for tomorrow. Right now it's 3-1. So we're gonna see if LeBron can go
9
ahead.
o'clock.
See if LeBron can go ahead and bring them back, or fold camp and call it a night. So it's up to them.
And Zaza should be suspended too. I just thought about that. Yeah. Zaza and Draymond should be suspended. No, I'm just saying you can't be punch people when they growing, man. I just thought about that.
Like Big Mom?
Yeah, now they got a new puncher. You got the puncher now, the Russian boxer looking dude when to punch people in they balls and stuff. Sick of this. All right, yeah, you go ahead, man.
So that's all we got. We appreciate y'all coming and joining the show, watching it with us. Hope you tune in for next Sunday. Gonna have some other stuff for y'all. So
you ain't gonna be here.
Right, I won't be here
next
Sunday.
You gonna forget?
I don't think we're gonna have a show next Sunday because it's Father's Day.
Yeah, you right.
So
yeah,
show won't even be on that Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep, because Father's Day. So y'all spend time with your fathers.
Yeah.
Y'all spend time with your fathers and enjoy that time with them because we won't be on Friday because we spend time. I'm gonna be out of town for a trip for summer class.
What time you leaving?
It'd be Saturday, early morning Saturday, like 3 or something.
What you doing Friday?
So Friday I'll be off. I'll be just getting off work in the morning, but then I'll be off that night, that day, whatever.
We might do some surprise stuff for you. Don't know yet. It's just up in there. I don't know.
Up in there, we'll see. So that's all we got. So it's another episode, something to think about.